Welcome to my channel Real X Zone. Before starting the review, I would like you to suggest something fun to watch, so I would have as much fun while reviewing it. We do reviews of all kinds, be it Hollywood or Bollywood, movies or series, even anime. Let's start the review. Haikyuu Season 1 Review. The anime Haikyuu is of the sports anime genre, as we have already established that, with action, comedy, inspiration, and the dramatic problems that athletes can face on their journey to success, especially when you are, let's say, only 5 feet tall. This show features a small high school boy, Hinata Shoyo, a loud, orange spiky-haired guy, who dreams of becoming the best volleyball player in Japan. He is very energetic and cheerful. It all starts when one day he happens to catch a glimpse of a volleyball match of Krasuno High and saw a little guy, named a tiny giant, playing and dominating the match. He ever since followed his idol, the tiny giant, and ends up joining Krasuno High School. There he meets a rival from his past, Kagiyama. It even gets worse when he came to know that they both have to work together if want to join the volleyball team. Our protagonist Hinata is small but not his dreams and what he wants to become one day. Hinata himself is a lovable idiot who continuously tries to succeed and get better. The series presents his true personality the moment he loses his very first match and definitely cries, but he still shows absolute determination and love for the sport. However, there are a lot of moments in the show where I loved his character, but that moment really got me. His determination is as strong as displayed episode by episode, also depicting that he is not just a lost cause when it comes to playing volleyball, as he is extremely gifted when it comes to jumping. Coming to the next character of the show is Kagiyama. He is the rival of our protagonist and is very natural at the sport he plays. He was the one Hinata lost his first game in middle school and vowed to defeat him, but ended up joining the same team in high school. In the show, Kagiyama is given a title called the King of the Court, although he doesn't like to be called a king. It was his skill that allowed him to rule the game. He is not much of a team player. He has a commanding nature which is hated by all his previous teammates, eventually leading him to be benched. Much like Hinata, he also has his own struggles with the sport, and that makes him who he is. He is not as loud as Hinata, but he is also a passionate player. A volleyball team can have 12 players stand on the court and only 6 can play at a time. But, someone amongst these ambitious players, who don't really gear up, is Tsukishima. A blonde, tall, slim build, a bespectacled first year who takes it just a game. While his friend, Yamaguchi, as a team member, doesn't want to be left behind and strives to get better. Daichi and Sugawara, third-year students and team captain, always tries to guide and help the underclassmen and be their good role models. On the other hand, a second-year spiker, Ryo Tanaka, is loud, hot-headed, and easily angered, always ready to pick fights. Anyhow, he also happens to be more like a senpai, very caring, protective, and supportive of his teammates, especially his underclassmen. There is another second year, the team's Libero Nishinoya. He is an energetic and temperamental person who happens to attract unwanted attention with his shenanigans. He was introduced in the show being pissed at the third-year student and also the team's ace named Asahi, who is close to giving up the team after a loss previous year. However, Hinata and Kagiyama convince him until he joins back and regains his confidence. The entire cast of the show is great. The team is shown to help and guide one another during the training arcs. They also fight and compete, but when they are in a proper game as a team they support each other in order to win. I can surely say that there isn't one character that I do not like in the Krasuno High School team. However, coming toward animation and art is pretty good. When you see the anime you can feel each hit, spike, or toss of the ball. The sound is great and inspirational, making you want to play the game. But, one thing in the show is the view. As it is an indoor gym game, so you will get to see a lot of repetitive background and color of the court. Anyhow, this tiny thing will not affect the quality of the series, as it is a great show. I loved the first season. It's not just a bunch of boys playing volleyball, but it is also packed with comedy, drama, determination, and inspiration. I would say it is an 8 out of 10 as it is the first season. But I highly recommend watching this show, it's worth the time and hype.